Oh, ladies and gentlemen, you are welcome to my channel. This is the channel where we educate, people on political and social happening in our society. I remain your anchor man, Mr. Equity Man, and I say he that comes to equity should come with clean hands. If there's equity in Nigeria, there won't be all the problems we have. Today, ladies and gentlemen, I have an important discussion I want to have with us. But before I go on with that discussion, I want to encourage you to subscribe to this channel if you're yet to subscribe. Yes, go ahead now, press the red button below. When you do that, you'll be among the first to be notified each time I upload important news item like I'm about to, and then share this news with your friends. Okay, um, ladies and gentlemen, today I want to have a discussion with us regarding South Africa's refusal to, grant Nigeria visa-free status. Okay, information reaching our desk, our news desk has it that South Africa has, you know, um, granted visa-free entry to South Africa to some countries, to some African countries, including Ghana. Um, the question now becomes why is Nigeria left out? Why was Nigeria not given the same status? Going by the enormous contribution Nigeria made during the apartheid regime, going by the volume of trade between Nigeria and South Africa. Okay, having asked all of those questions, the answers are not far-fetched. You know, um, Nigeria some years back branded itself as the giant of Africa. You know, um, but rather than living up to that expectation, Nigeria have continuously slided down the drain. In every area, in every indices, to measure a healthy country. Um, Nigeria has been ravaged by, scavengers who are masquerading as leaders. Um, I see Nigeria as the most corrupt nation in the world. I don't think any country is as corrupt as Nigeria. At the same time, we all know that Nigeria, if Nigeria resources had been well managed, Nigeria can rank among the richest country in the world. Nigeria is supposed to be ranked among the most civilized countries in the world, the most developed country in the world. Nigerians are not supposed to travel out of Nigeria, in seek of greener pastures. Talk less, risking their life through the Sahara Desert, crossing the oceans, and in the process, many are dying. But like I said, because pigs, we have pigs, uncircumcised, lunatics, as leaders. We have people who does not understand what it takes to be leader. We have destroyers instead of leaders. We had people who are visionless, people who have no direction, people who are not able to lead themselves, leading the country over the years and continuously today. That is what has brought us, to this very shameful position. Okay, my question would be, why would South Africa grant Nigeria visa-free status? Is it for Nigeria to bring her Boko Haram to come and begin to destroy South Africa? South Africa is moving ahead. Boko Haram said no to Western education. South Africa is the most westernized country in Africa. So granting Nigeria visa free will mean bringing Boko Haram to destroy their civilization. It will mean bringing fulani herdsmen and they may be moving cows in the street of South Africa and then, safeguarding the lives of cow over the lives of humans. Giving Nigeria visa free will mean influx of Nigerian politicians who may come to teach them, how to take the game of corruption to the highest level. I am not saying South Africans are not corrupt. No, every country in the world is corrupt, particularly most African countries. But Nigerians' corruption is coming from the pit of hell. Nigeria have a different definition of corruption, in the world. Um, our leaders are not just corrupt; they are, corrupt. They are corruptedly wicked. They steal what they don't have. They amass wealth that can take their generations, several generations unborn to finish those words. Of what use are you, taking the commonwealth of the people for your personal use? Look at the state of our roads. Look at, there is no water in Nigeria. When I say water, I'm not talking of the ocean. No pipe-borne clean water. There is no electricity. There is no job. There is no education. The hospital is in comatose. Everything is in backward, nature. As if those are not enough, there is absolutely zero value for human lives. Nigeria has become a great zoo compound where um, um, is survival of the fittest. There is no judiciary, there is nothing positive work. Nigeria is a home of all negativities, and that's why that contraption called Nigeria must be dismantled by all means. A songwriter wrote a song sometime and said, everything jaga jaga, everywhere jaga jaga, and they were after the musician. Look at it. It has moved from jaga jaga to only God knows what. Another musician sang a song and said, Senator well, governors well, president well, no let the nation fall into well. The nation has fallen into well. Shame upon Nigerian leaders. If they cannot save the life of the masses, only God will judge them on the last day. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what your take is on this. Go ahead and put your comment below. I remain your anchor man, Mr. Equity Man. Thank you very much, even as you subscribe to this channel.